Ready to rip. So we have our Gen 2 Renegade here, the original round die itself. That sounds racist. Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville UTV and Outdoors on, nope, yikes. Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville UTV and Outdoors. On today's project, we have the 22 Renegade, and what we're doing is an AM customized clear cut, and we have AM customized clear cut, what a day! We have AM customizes clear clutch cover. I'm not gonna use that either, am I? Hey guys, welcome back to Mainville UTV and Outdoors. We have another shop day lined up for you. This is our 22 Renegade XMR, and that right there is AM customizes clear clutch cover. It has LEDs in it, it's super cool, has a lot of great uses. We're gonna talk a little bit about that and obviously install it. Let's get into it. Dude, that one was good. Yeah. That one was good. Hey, so here it is, folks. I have it mocked up. It's on a DeWalt battery right now. So we just wanted to make sure that everything was working before we actually moved on with installation. Of course it would be. The fine folks over at AM Customize actually sent this out to us for free. This is sponsored by them, just to be clear. But they were awesome. When I asked them, like, what are you guys looking for out of a video? They just said, be honest, install it, let us know what you think. They know that it's going to impress, so they were confident in their product, and I appreciate that. So we're gonna get this installed today. I just wanted to mock it up, obviously, to make sure everything was working well. Try out the app, which is like the 19th LED app that I own for my fleet of vehicles, but that's all right. They sent all the hardware, and I'm assuming this is an extra bit of heat shield protection. The actual Bluetooth unit is built in, and they have it all siliconed on the back there. And we're gonna get to installing this, but I thought it was super cool. And I'll probably just show you the app real quick as well. So here we're looking at the app. Obviously you can see, focus, it's blue. You're gonna have a hard time seeing it right now, but now it's red. So yeah, you can kind of mess with it, all sorts of customizing bits that you can do. Yeah, it works really well. It was super easy to set up. I've had harder times with other LED apps. This one works great. I'm excited to flicker through some of these. Obviously, you know, when I'm riding this thing, it's gonna be red, but what I really like is there's a great teal option for when Cass is riding it, and I can switch my halos and everything to match. Pretty slick. I'm excited about this. I think this is gonna be one of those, you know, little touches that separate you from the rest. And I think that's what they're really selling here, so super sweet. Okay, so for installation, we have a few things we have to do. Obviously, removing the other clutch cover is step one. I've never actually removed the clutch cover with this particular set of footboards, but I suspect it'll come right out. If not, I might have to loosen some of this and just back it up a little bit. Once I do get that off, we're obviously going to install the new one. I'm going to assume they're reusing the gasket off of this clutch cover because there isn't one included, so I actually prefer that if that is the case. We'll find out here in a minute. When I do get that on, we have to wire it in. I'm actually going to wire it in with my halos so that as soon as I turn the machine on, all of this is on regardless. That's just the way I prefer it. We're going to wire it in to where Drake wired in the halos on the other side with the 12-volt power, because as soon as the machine's on, they'll fire up, and I know that there's plenty of power there for these little LEDs, so I think that's the way to go at it. So what you're going to need, of course, is your 8mm, or you could use a Torx, and we're gonna rifle all of these out of here and pull it up. Okay, so by the looks of things, they are reusing the seal, which is a good thing in my opinion, because this seal is actually really good. I'm gonna clean it up. And I do something that most people don't, and Drake in the background, I already know what he's gonna say. I actually put general purpose grease on the seal. So what I'm gonna do is put some grease on this, and the biggest reason is it won't dry out, and it gives you that extra little layer of water resistance. I have never had one of these leak. If you think I'm wrong, then I don't know what to tell you. The proof's in the pudding. So what I'm gonna do now is just clean up everything. On the external side of the seal, there's dust and everything from my rides. So I'm just gonna clean all that up. I'm gonna put some of this Valvoline generic grease that I've been using forever. There's a dead fly in it, that's weird. And we're gonna slam this in and go back to the install. You're gonna notice that there's a bit of a shape to your gasket if you've ever seen it before. And it's looking like the triangle starts right here. There's a little triangle one. And if you look on the other side, there's a kind of like another one over here, just so I have a reference as to where everything goes. And once I get this in, that's when I'll apply some of the grease I'm really glad it actually uses the OEM seal because of how good it is, and it makes sense. Let's see how this fits up. Wow, that is okay. That is legitimately perfect. Got some dust from this sitting on the bench for a while. But yeah, get some grease. I try not to make sure I get any on the inside. I just want it on the surface of the sealing area, these little wiper bits of the seal. And I'll go around afterwards and make sure none of the grease is inside, because obviously grease and your CVT are not your friend.
I thought it made you go faster.
It does not make you go faster, Drake, if you're wondering.
I have a Yamaha, my clutch has grease in it.
Yamaha. Yamaha. How long before they cancel the quads too? If you guys are wondering, Drake's in the background helping me out with the camper build. He's doing basically a custom wire harness because I have a bunch of clearance lights. Basically a charging system for my battery inside, so while I'm driving, my truck's charging my camper battery as well, because that camper's fully off grid, which is pretty cool. And once we get that set up, I'll just have more LEDs, because I'm starting to notice a pattern actually now that I'm thinking about it. I have LEDs everywhere, and so do you. Is it a dude thing? Like, what is it? AM Customize, bringing in more LEDs into my life right now. I'm really excited about this product, and I'm not just saying that because they sent it for free. Trust me. Don't tell AM Customize, but I would have bought it.
What happened to your jumper though?
I'm just talking to the internet, Drake.
Ah, yes.
It's just me and the World Wide Web. While I don't know who's still watching. They're definitely skipping this.
Tell you you're wrong.
Oh yeah, there's always that guy. I could be wrong. I have no problem with being wrong. If you guys are still watching, I'd be kind of impressed. I'm sure you're just skipping ahead to go see the LEDs and the cool light show. I would too, to be honest with you. There we go. So that is one clutch cover. We're gonna actually clean up the clutches because it's due for that anyway. Get this installed and wired up. Put your safety squints on, folks.
You want safety glasses or?
What? Oh, ow, my ear. Looks really good in there considering the abuse I put it through. I never broke in that belt at all. I think the first ride I did was like a mud ride with Dave. And then we did a mud ride. Yeah, breaking, am I right? Yeah, let's see if I can get this guy in here without doing anything with my floorboard. Sorry. I don't have high hopes. I don't think. I might have to do some floorboard trickery. So I ran into a little bit of an issue. I have the cover slightly bolted in, just kind of sunk in there. I had to unbolt my actual floorboards here. I'm about 1/4 inch off this way, and you'll notice it's touching right here, even if I sunk in the bottom there. So what I have to do, bend the plate right here, and here, and just see if I can kind of scoop around it. And the big reason for that is this was designed for the OEM boards, not the far mudding boards. But I don't think this will take a whole lot of adjustment, and I think I can work around it, and I won't actually get closer to my tire or anything like that. Otherwise, incredibly happy with the way this looks. This looks incredible. Very, very happy. I don't know how well you can see this, but basically my little baby vise is not big enough to do the work that I'm looking to do. So the idea is I have it strapped down to the bench here pretty good. And I'm going to give her a little yeet in this direction, and then I'm going to go a little higher and give her a yeet back in the original direction. And if all goes well, my idea works out. There, very slight bend, right where I was looking to have it. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, far mudding. So I don't know if you can tell, but I have the clearance that I'm looking for here. So now I need to bend it here back to where it was. It's not stupid if it works, right? guys are gonna love this. Okay, you see my bend? Just so you know, that's lots of clearance. I haven't actually bolted it down yet, but I just tested it, turned it on, and revved the crap out of it, and nothing actually touches or vibrates as far as I know, so I'll have to give it a run. If you're worried about this kind of clearance, these floorboards were already close, and the design of the trailing arms, the way they work is as they swing up, this tire gets farther away. So we're gonna be plenty safe in that regard. The bend worked out pretty well perfect, and everything's still in line up here, so we're good. I'm gonna get all of this installed and I'll show you the electrical. You can't really tell because it's super bright, but that is running red right now. And our bend is working wonderfully for now. I really don't think we're gonna run into any issues regarding that. Drake has the wiring done on the other side over here. We just powered it with these other ones. So as soon as you turn this machine on, all the lights go on. No switches, no nothing. It's all surge protected, everything's happy. I'm just gonna tidy it up back here and just kind of waterproof this plug a little bit better. And there it is. There is the AM customized clear clutch cover. You can see the belt. I already ran it, ran like a dream. The only time it's even close to touching is obviously right now in the secondary. It's right at the tip. Everything else seems very happy. I've spun it. So I don't think it gets much better. We're getting all sorts of projects done. Do we have time for some other ones? Because we have Louder Off-Road, Drake's YouTube channel. We have a bunch of stuff to put on his trailer, some decals and everything. So you can go follow him at Louder Off-Road. He's been helping me all day, especially with that camper. You'll see it at FRCC. I think that's it. I'll get some beauties and I can wrap this video up. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm gonna have all sorts of links in the description for you if you want to get one of these for yourself. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, especially those who are liking the video. I know, I see you guys. Thank you very much. And we'll wrap it up for today. Thanks, guys.